Authentic watches are heavier than replica watches due to the higher grade of the materials used. However, when high-end watchmakers use materials like titanium to create ultralight timepieces, this is an exception. Today, we'll show you how to know fake from real watches. Hello and welcome to Luxury Premier, the ultimate destination for dreamers pursuing insight. And if you're here with us, it's not a coincidence that you are watching this video. Here in Luxury Premier, we only want what is best for you. May our videos inspire you and hope that all of your dreams may come true. The sale of fake watches can bring in a lot of money. It is believed that the industry of counterfeit watches is worth approximately $1 billion annually, which is roughly statistics. Replica timepieces are responsible for as much as 30% of all searches related to watches. This suggests that there are a lot of pretenders wandering around looking for the naive. In addition, recognizing them is becoming an increasingly difficult task. You are well aware that the Rolex watch that you bought in an airport some decades ago was a fake, and you still wear it. Con artists, on the other hand, have developed their abilities to the point that they can construct locks with the help of professional watchmakers so that they are virtually indistinguishable from the real thing. These forged documents were, in some instances, put together with genuine consideration and dedication. True illuminating paint is added to the numerals and even the serial numbers and small prints, hand engraved with an apparent level of proficiency. The quality, mechanical watch movements, which are often ETA, are altered in a methodical manner to appear exactly like the intended originals. A magnifying glass is going to be necessary in order to spot any flaws in an amazing duplicate. You do, however, have access to a variety of other possibilities. How can you tell the difference between a Frederick Constant and a Franken watch? Some of the best pre-owned watch specialists in the UK explain it. Do not be unprincipled. Due to the fact that they do not depreciate in value over time, watches are frequently used as investments. Be very wary of anyone who claims to know the value of a Rolex. You should do your own research. Tim Pavey, a retail specialist who has worked with a watch gallery, believes that in most cases, if something appears to be too good to be true, it probably is. It is quite improbable that you are purchasing the genuine article if you are able to save more than 25% off of the item's current worth on a market for a model that is comparable. Shop in person. It has been said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, with the bulk of those words being untruths. If you are purchasing something through an online auction or second-hand website, Pavey advises that you be wary of a lack of detail in the photograph because it can be an indicator that the dealer has something to hide. Be wary if the photographs have a grainy appearance or if they have not taken pictures of everything from every conceivable angle. A watch that is displayed without its original box or papers may be an indication that the watch's authenticity has been compromised. You should basically make sure that every single feature, regardless of whether or not it has a flaw, is displayed, in addition to a description that indicates when the watch was acquired, how often it was used, and what the potential negatives are. If you are unable to make a purchase in person, you can purchase one of the world's most prominent brands from an authorized online store such as the Watch Gallery, Mr. Porter, or Watches of Switzerland. All of these websites provide a wide variety of watches. Location. It is highly improbable that the Paul Newman Rolex Daytona you own is authentic if it is one of 4 displayed on a blanket. However, just because a watch is protected by a glass case does not necessarily guarantee that it is genuine. Unless your dealer is directly affiliated with the brand, you have no way of knowing whether the information they provide is accurate or not. Inquire at the counter about the brands that they are authorized to sell and visit the official website of the watch brand for any more details you may require. Instead of purchasing a watch from a website like eBay or Gumtree, it may be in your best interest to get one from an authorized dealer who charges a somewhat higher price. Not only can you be guaranteed that it is an authentic piece, but you will nearly always be offered a warranty on it. And even if it is a pre-owned timepiece, it will almost probably have been serviced within the past few months. Weigh it out. Aside from the nearly authentic super fakes, most forgers make their products out of low-quality materials in order to keep their prices low. As a result, most forgeries have a lighter weight than genuine articles. Additionally, they are rougher. According to Lloyd Amsden, co-founder of Watchfinder, one of the hardest components of manufacturing a genuine watch is the hand finishing, which is a procedure that can't be copied by machine and must be done by hand. A fake will frequently feel jagged around the edges, which is a clue that it hasn't been hand polished well. When it comes to the texture brushing of stainless steel, good fakes can imitate it, but up close, there will likely be inconsistencies. Thus, you should use a loupe and approach as near as possible. You're unlikely to get a watch from a well-known brand at a bargain price. Rolex and Omega timepieces are well worth their money, as anyone who has spent a lot of money of them knows. So when it comes to possible discounts, remain realistic. Face facts. While we are on the subject of loupes, pick one and examine the dial to see if there are any letters that are out of place or any details that are missing. Luxury watches are sold on the idea that they are perfect. If the Audemars Piguet emblem on your watch is misaligned, it is not a mistake, it is a fake. According to Amsden, good dial printing is a very hard thing to achieve for the prices fake watches sell at, and the typefaces are usually unique to the brand. Moreover, good dial printing is a very hard thing to do for the prices fake watches sell at. This indicates that a fake will contain a number of irregularities. Before you spend any money, you should look for an image of a genuine dial and compare every aspect. The use of engraving is another common indicator of authenticity. Examine the letters closely to ensure that it has a consistent texture and clean lines. The lettering's surface should be precisely level and free of any imperfections. Be wary, since a fake will frequently have jagged lines or a rough texture in some areas. Do some digging. The internet is often referred to as the information superhighway because it contains virtually all of the world's known knowledge on a variety of topics. The information you need to determine whether or not the watch you are wearing is a fake can be found on the internet. Start by browsing online auction sites like eBay to see if you can find any information about the watch you're interested in buying. These websites will include the pricing at which the watch was sold along with photographs of it. In the same vein, conduct some research on the brand and acquaint yourself with their timepieces, including the specifics of the bracelet and clasp as well as the general trademarks of the company. In order to determine whether or not a watch is authentic, you need to examine the stamp very carefully and become familiar with the typical placement of the stamp, which could be on the clasp, the face, or the wristband. It's likely a fake if the links of the bracelet don't move around easily and there aren't any stamps on a clasp of the bracelet to authenticate it. In addition, designer watches are held to extremely high quality standards, which means that the bracelet will have a polished appearance, a substantial feel, and a fluid movement. Check font, spelling, and quality. Authentic watches have excellent craftsmanship and are meticulously engineered. The creator planned for all of the movable parts to function in concert with one another. When a watch gets copied, it loses its spirit and some of its enchantment. This is what occurs. It stops doing what makes it successful because the quality of craftsmanship is so drastically reduced in counterfeit watches. It is inevitable that at least some mistakes would be obvious. The font on the majority of replica watches is incorrect. For example, you might find some characteristics that are more prominent and appear somewhat smudged in comparison to the type on the authentic timepieces. Examine the watch, paying close attention to any writing that may be on the dial, the side, the case, or the package. The watch is a fake if even one of the words is spelled incorrectly. Listen up, dude. The watch I wanted was a G-Shock Golf Master, not a Golf Master. I was looking for a quad sensor, but all they had was a squad sensor. Any skilled watchmaker will tell you that quality is their top concern. Therefore, it is quite likely that the watch is fake if it has any scratches, misspelled words, or peeling paint. These are all signs that the watch was poorly made. Additionally, a high-quality designer watch shouldn't have a ticking sound because the watch is constructed with moving parts that have been meticulously created. Today, we hope you learned something new that you will remember for the rest of your life. We'd like to thank everyone who has stayed with us this far, despite the fact that we have never met. Please know that we respect and admire you for choosing to be here today. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, dreamers. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.